Hello everyone. Today the project I'd like to introduce is Over the Water, Casual and Cultural Experience Walkway. This is a project that is next to our college, which is the Kean University, and is could be incorporated with the Wangjia village that is next to our college, and also be part of our college in the future. And the first could be the site analysis. And from this picture, you could see an overview of the surrounding environment and the condition. And for the dark blue part, it's mostly the residential buildings or other functional buildings. And the light part on the north is the Wangjia village ranch, and on the west, on the south is for the agriculture part. And you could see a main circulation path through this area, which is kind of the only road that is around this area. And first, for the residential areas, you can see that there is a lot of residential areas, like some villages and some communities around there. And also on the northwest of this site, it's the location of our college. You could see on the left up part, that is our college location. And this project partly aim to connect the road, the outside circulation with our college. And from this picture, you could see the circulation. And there's quite a little circulation around this area, so that it's quite urgent to create a more efficient circulation between the outside road and to our college, not to in a more direct way, and could have have a richer experience. Also, this is for the agriculture area, and you could find that it's quite a lot agriculture area around here, and there is also for this area there has a history of planting flowers, so that there is an opportunity to make these agricultural areas into turn these farmlands into kind of flower planting, and could develop the flower market. And I think there could be a way to mix with in our project. And these are series of residents that I found in the early studies. And for the further research, we have done some interviews with the local villagers, and we found that there's a rich history of flower planting in this area. And also, the villagers in the village has already been moved out by the government, and only a few people are unwilling to move out, and also some outsiders that move into those empty houses. And this could show kind of the existing condition of the crossroad nearby my site. And there's a condition of the plantation areas. And this is the structure study around my site. And you could see that mostly the building is constructed with brick and stones. Also, there's a series of bridges that is using kind of column beam structures to making to a simple form, but it's quite stable and efficient. And according to those research, I found some challenges that could meet with in this site location. First is the entrance to the area of the Wangjia village is the new part of the WKU campus and should have a better connection to the east entrance of the existing campus. And the second is the existing entrance from the outside main road into the area is backward and is not obvious, also not so convenient. There's a need for a new, more direct entrance to be created to invite people get into this area. So that I made several mapping models to study with the connection between those points. And to incorporate with those three mapping models, I have made this program diagram in which housed with several different functions into the buildings. And the project is mainly for the flower market and the museums. Also, there's kind of casual and these experience such as you could enjoy coffee and also like to get shopping in these areas. And you could see that for the center part, the main building is mostly for the market and the museums. And this is the facade design and the concept. And the facade of the main building that is face the west is using local materials, which is the tearing down building tiles to form into a texture that could record the feeling of the local traditional building. Because like the surrounding environment is a kind of Chinese traditional buildings, I would like to create kind of a feeling that is integrate with those environments, but not too modernism buildings, or like to use pure concrete to form into a solid volume. And with those tiles, the irregular fitting of the facade, on the other hand, could provide shade to the interior space and play with light and shadow. And this could show the structure to support the tiles on the facade. And there's a general site map. And the biggest complex on the center is a mixture functional building, which is incorporate both museum and the flower market, which is local tradition. And the complex on the east of the center part is a mixture of casual and welcoming usage, which is both a welcoming center but also as a series of shops and a cafe. And on the part on the east, there's a small complex is hold for the rest along the way. It's this part, and for the rest part, it's mainly for the parking lot. And there's a series of plans to show the interior conditions. And there's a section to show the similar conditions. And you could find that the main circulation is on the second floor, that I'm aiming to lift up the pathway and avoid to destroy too much existing conditions like the flower plantation areas. And there is a on simple collage renderings on the main building. And there's a view before the sunset and also a view at the sunrise. And thank you for listening.